Today our topic is how to set goals that actually work. Setting goals is something everyone talks about, but not everyone knows how to do it right. Many people set goals, but they fail to achieve them. Why? Because they don't have a clear plan or the right mindset. Goals are not just dreams or wishes. They are specific, actionable steps that lead you to where you want to be. Let's talk about how to set goals that actually work, so you can turn your dreams into reality. First, you need to understand what a goal really is. A goal is not just something you want. It's something you are willing to work for. It's not enough to say, I want to be rich or I want to be healthy. These are vague ideas, not goals. A real goal is specific, measurable, and has a deadline. For example, instead of saying, I want to be healthy, you could say, I will lose 10 pounds in 3 months by exercising 4 times a week and eating more vegetables. This is a goal because it's clear, you can measure it, and it has a timeline. Now, let's talk about the steps to set goals that actually work. The first step is to know what you want. This sounds simple, but many people don't really know what they want. They have a general idea, but they haven't thought it through. Take some time to think about your life. What do you want to achieve? What makes you happy? What kind of person do you want to be? Write these things down. Be honest with yourself. Don't think about what other people want for you. Think about what you want for yourself. The second step is to make your goals specific. As I mentioned earlier, vague goals don't work. If your goal is too general, you won't know how to achieve it. For example, if your goal is to be successful, what does that mean? Success looks different for everyone. For one person, success might mean having a lot of money. For another, it might mean having a happy family. You need to define what success means to you. Once you know what you want, break it down into smaller, specific goals. For example, if your goal is to start a business, your smaller goals might be to write a business plan, save money, and find a mentor. The third step is to make your goals measurable. This means you need a way to track your progress. If your goal is to save money, how much do you want to save? If your goal is to lose weight, how many pounds do you want to lose? Having a number or a clear way to measure your progress will help you stay on track. It will also give you a sense of accomplishment when you reach your milestones. The fourth step is to set a deadline. Goals without deadlines are just dreams. A deadline creates urgency and helps you stay focused. When you set a deadline, you are telling yourself that this goal is important and you are committed to achieving it. For example, if your goal is to write a book, set a deadline to finish the first draft in 6 months. Having a timeline will push you to take action and avoid procrastination. The fifth step is to make your goals realistic. It's great to dream big, but your goals should also be achievable. If you set a goal that is too difficult or unrealistic, you will get discouraged and give up. For example, if you've never run before, setting a goal to run a marathon in 1 month is not realistic. Instead, set a goal to run a 5K in 3 months. Once you achieve that, you can set a new goal to run a 10K and so on. Start small and build your way up. The sixth step is to write your goals down. Writing your goals makes them real. When you write something down, you are more likely to remember it and take it seriously. Keep your goals somewhere you can see them every day, like on your fridge or in your notebook. This will remind you of what you're working towards and keep you motivated. The seventh step is to create a plan. Setting a goal is just the first step. You also need a plan to achieve it. Break your goal down into smaller tasks and create a timeline for each task. For example, if your goal is to save $5,000 in 1 year, your plan might include saving $100 per week, cutting back on unnecessary expenses, and finding ways to earn extra money. Having a plan will make your goal feel less overwhelming and more manageable. The eighth step is to take action. This is the most important step. You can have the best goals and the best plan, but if you don't take action, nothing will happen. Start small and take one step at a time. Don't wait for the perfect moment or for everything to be perfect. Start now, even if it's just a small step. For example, if your goal is to get in shape, start by going for a 10-minute walk today. You don't have to run a marathon right away. Just take the first step. The 9th step is to stay focused and disciplined. Achieving your goals requires consistency and effort. There will be days when you feel motivated, and days when you don't. On the days when you don't feel like working towards your goal, remind yourself why you started. Think about the bigger picture and the benefits of achieving your goal. Stay disciplined and keep going, even when it's hard. The 10th step is to review your progress. Regularly check in with yourself to see how you're doing. Are you on track to achieve your goal? If not, what needs to change? Don't be afraid to adjust your plan if necessary. Life is unpredictable, and sometimes things don't go as planned. That's okay. What's important is that you keep moving forward and stay committed to your goal. Finally, don't forget to celebrate your successes. When you achieve a goal, no matter how small, take the time to celebrate. This will give you a sense of accomplishment and motivate you to keep going. Celebrating your successes also helps you appreciate how far you've come and reminds you that your hard work is paying off. Now let's talk about some common mistakes people make when setting goals. One mistake is setting too many goals at once. It's easy to get excited and want to achieve everything at once, but this can be overwhelming. Focus on 1 or 2 goals at a time. Once you achieve those, you can set new ones. Another mistake is not being flexible. Life is unpredictable, and sometimes things don't go as planned. If you face obstacles or setbacks, don't give up. Adjust your plan and keep going. Remember, progress is more important than perfection. Another mistake is comparing yourself to others. Everyone's journey is different. Just because someone else achieved their goal faster than you doesn't mean you're failing. Focus on your own progress and stay true to your path. Lastly, don't be afraid to ask for help. Achieving your goals is easier when you have support. Whether it's friends, family, or a mentor, don't hesitate to reach out for advice or encouragement. Surround yourself with positive people who believe in you and your goals. In conclusion, setting goals that actually work requires clarity, specificity, and commitment. It's not enough to just dream about what you want. You need to take action and stay disciplined. Remember to make your goals specific, measurable, and realistic. Write them down, create a plan, and take consistent action. Stay focused. Review your progress and celebrate your successes. And don't forget to be flexible and ask for help when you need it. Setting goals is not always easy, but it's worth it. When you achieve your goals, you'll feel a sense of pride and accomplishment that will motivate you to keep going. So, take the time to set clear, actionable goals and start working towards them today. Your future self will thank you.